Good morning, everybody, and welcome to King Arthur Pendragon. It's week 11, not week 10. Yes, and we're doing year 489.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm feeling like we've hit a lucky streak in terms of our audio setup, and that you can hear both me and my wonderful players who joined me this morning. So that is almost almost unbelievable. Good morning, welcome, hello.
I don't believe it.
It's been a long time since we played King Arthur Pendragon. Does anybody even remember what this show is? Oh my god. Yeah. How are you all doing this morning? Good morning, Eric. How are you?
Good morning. Hey, I'm doing
7:47 a.m.
Yeah, I set an alarm and I did not abide by that alarm.
No, of course not.
You're a champ.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's up? Hey, I'm here and I'm super excited to get back to dragging some pens
Yes.
around.
Yes, the same. So like really quickly, has anything awesome happened to you in the last month since we last
Yeah.
played?
Oh man, I've learned so much about mouse guard because I've been running a mouse guard game for my friends in real life.
Yeah.
And I love that game.
I love mouse guard.
And yep, and that's probably gonna be my next like project that I bring online.
Yeah.
Super awesome. I was admiring your is it what background were you putting together for Roll20? Was it Blades in
yeah.
the Dark?
Yeah, for my Blades of the Dark game, I've been spending a lot of time in the old Photoshop mines, mining out that Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been setting up a new background, just tweaking up my graphics a little bit here and there, making my shows have more polish. It's a lot of fun.
Gotta polish up the graphics on level 3.
Yeah, I spend so much time doing like the outside stuff. Yeah, right. It's Skyrim up leveling system in life. It turns out, so you have to put on this work, and so I've decided to integrate more of like the Roll20's features and like deal more with the API and stuff than what I've been previously. So I've been kind of learning all that stuff and making various things that integrate with them, like tokens and stuff.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Jess, how have you been?
I've been pretty good.
Awesome.
I had an entire month to do something interesting to tell you guys about.
And
I got nothing.
All right.
I've been doing a lot of stuff, working on a lot of different things, but don't really have anything to share with you guys, which I guess is just the life of an artist / UI designer.
It super is.
Yeah.
Did you happen to
Sorry.
see either Get Out or what was the other one that I saw recently?
I haven't
Logan.
seen a single movie. I know. I want to see both of them.
Okay. All
It's. I know. It's ridiculous. I don't do anything, you guys. I'm so sorry.
Clearly.
We are nearing a finality of our prophecy campaign, though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the end is in sight. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but don't fear, we are in talks for what's going to happen next.
Okay.
There will be something else.
That sounds
That's
thrilling.
all I can say.
That's exciting. So yeah, that's over on the Misclicks channel, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Misclicks.
So you shall all definitely be checking that out. Luke, what about you? You've been off to various cons. We hung out a little bit at GDC, which was super cool.
That's right. I got to meet a wild Steven in San Francisco,
Yes.
which was fantastic. We had Burmese food and talked to my good friend Sean Nittner for far too long, standing in the cold, weird cold of Oakland.
Weirdly cold San Francisco air.
Yeah, it was super cool. I was in San Francisco. I was in Boston. I'm back in New York. Yeah, we did PAX in PAX East, which is probably my favorite show of the year, which is a crazy thing to say, but just kind of a convergence of a lot of good things. I don't know if you saw it, but we actually made a burning wheel, or at least an electronic burning wheel.
So awesome.
So that was amazing. We were all just bathed in this golden light for the entirety of PAX. And then I also did this great room with the Kickstarter where we hosted a bunch of creators and played games all weekend. It was fucking rad. But the best thing is that fucking Burning Wheel is finally back. I have fought the shadow forces for the past 6 months in order to bring the game back. And so finally, Burning Wheel and the Burning Wheel Codex are available for sale once again.
Wow.
So please, everyone, enjoy.
That's
Buy
awesome.
that shit.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Well, that sounds thrilling.
It's been a busy time.
Yeah.
What about you, dude?
Yeah, well, I went to GDC and I had an awesome time there. It was super cool just to like get all to watch all the talks and hang out with cool people like Luke. I also got to catch Mike Merles for an hour and just sat down and shot the shit with him.
Merles is the best.
Yes, it was super, super fun. And then I went home and I promptly got sick for like the entire week and it was terrible. Oh my god. It was in like 6 cons. This is the first one that I've actually gotten sick at or after. So yeah, someone on Twitter replied like, it looks like your immune system operates on a D6. So yeah.
Oh.
Yes. What else have I been up to? Not a whole lot. I'm super stoked to get back to it. So why don't we jump right in?
Sounds good.
So yes, we are moving forwards a year without one of our nights. We talked a little bit about it offline in between times. And since we're all just kind of excited to keep the pace moving forwards in terms of the timeline, we're going to see before, like if we ever have an absent night, we're going to just check with everybody and see if it's okay for us to move forwards a year. And if there's something that someone really doesn't want to miss, like if Hrethric would miss out on a huge battle or like, there's something really cool that Nidian or Elaine would be a big part of, we won't move forwards. But this one was a safe year, so we're advancing.
Safe year. Interesting.
It's a safe year. There's a cool thing that happens, but it's not super tied to anybody's character, and it's not super plot important. It's foreshadowing more than anything else. You'll see. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there in like half an hour. But
Stay
first,
tuned.
yes. But first, let's do a recap of what happened last time.
Yes, please.
Does anybody remember?
We were in Rome.
Close, very close.
Frenchish Rome.
Yes. You were in Aquitaine and Neustria in France.
France that thinks it's Rome.
Yeah, well, it was the western end of the Roman Empire, and the Praetor Syagrius was
yes.
He had commissioned King Uther's armies to go and reclaim his lands, and you all went along with Prince Madoc and made landfall on in Neustria. And I think it was the year before you raided the western coast or the eastern coast of Britain. So it wasn't ship raids. It was you landed and then you made landfall in a village, and you moved on your way towards Bayeux? Was that the city that you were sieging? The location of an eventual tapestry. We saw you guys visit a town, and there was a tense scene where you were trying to decide what to do about being asked to pillage a local church.
Yeah.
So we talked a lot about that, and there was really good, productive conversation. And then Nidian came up with a clever solution to the siege of Bayeux that involved sneaking over the walls at night in a most unknightly fashion and opening the gates. In the meantime, Hrethric, the knightliest of them all, was out on the fields of battle, dealing with the sortie from the city.
So right. I also just want to make clear that there was beef last session, and I am not going to let that beef go. But that's not between me and Eric. That's between Nidia and Hrethric. Also, though, just reflecting on it, having some distance from that last session, I also just see there's just so many different ways that things could have gone. Hrethrick's decision to stick next to his lord, and steadfastly by his shoulder, that's also kind of cowardly. It could be seen as a safe decision. So, just little perspective. Also,
Can't wait for it, Rhetoric. You're a loose cannon, Nidian.
You can't be trusted. Give me your badge.
Your badge and your sword.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was good. And then Syagrius was like, yes, we defeated Bayeux. Now we're going to go onwards and we're going to free this next city. And Prince Madoc was like, no.
No.
And Syagrius was like, what? And Prince Madoc was like, get wrecked. We're going home.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Basically.
so home you all have traveled. Now, at the end of last year, we did not do our year 488 winter phase. So let's start with that.
Oh, my favorite phase of the game.
Yep, it is the best. Let's see if you have another wife, Rhetoric.
Oh, I'm hoping that there's a storm and my crops are ruined and my peasants die. I mean,
Yeah, same.
That seems more likely than actually getting another wife.
I don't think I've yet been able to spend money. It's so wrecked.
It is really, really hard to have money to spend. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is perform any solo scenarios, which we do not have. So the second thing that we need to do is roll for experience. Hang on, I'm trying to find the winter phase.
My peasants are going cold in the winter, and Dwinwin's doing the medieval MTV cribs.
I know.
Yeah, Dwinwin is rolling in it.
Ridiculous income. Yeah.
Let's
She's
see.
just attention and
I will
juice.
fire up Dwinwin's character sheet and track this for her. Okay, character sheet. Cool.
Oh,
So, experience rolls. Characters spend some of the winter reflecting back on the year that has gone by. So, for each experience check you have, let's roll one. So, Elaine, let's start with you. It doesn't look like you have any traits checked. Oh, wow. There's oh my god. I believe that Romacron has been going through and adding just some little tiny touches to the character sheet.
See that.
Here. The F and K/F. Which I don't entirely know what they mean, but that's okay. In fact,
I think is it the knightly or chivalry versus
Faith?
yeah.
yeah,
I
I'll
don't
have to double check. Maybe he'll drop an answer in chat for us, and then we'll all know. But in the meantime, Elaine, I don't actually see any checks on your sheet. Do you remember doing anything dramatic last time that would have earned you a check?
Last session, probably not.
No.
The only thing I really did was be terrible to those church people. So.
Do you want a check to cruel?
Oh. Maybe.
Okay. It won't drop you down below that 16 limit because you're not at the 16 limit for merciful yet. All right. Well, why don't you
sure, why
take
not?
a check to cruel and then test against cruel to see if Elaine becomes just a little crueler. You have to beat it, and therefore you do not become any more cruel. All right. There you go. Rhetoric.
Let's
See what you have.
I only have my axe skill. So yeah, how does the 20 axe skill work for advancing?
Ooh.
I critted. I rolled a 20, or right? Yeah. I critted and rolled a 20. So
a roll of 20 still boosts it by 1 point.
Right. So wait, does it just Oh, okay. So now I roll, and if I roll a 20, it advances.
Yes, every time.
Right.
Yep.
Got it. All right.
So let's see. Nope, not this
Oh.
time.
Where are the die rolls? Where am I? How do you play this game? Where? Okay. Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
All right.
So traits wise, what is the altercation with Nidian? Is that Rhetoric leaning on his enormous valor?
I think that Rhetoric was definitely displaying some very strong traits last time. I would think Valorous is definitely a part of it, but I don't think it's all of it. So go ahead and check your Valorous. Let's see if there was something else that would be important.
No. So all right. So I'm gonna. I hesitate to say this because it's on the fence, but is it pride?
That's actually kind of what I was thinking as well. Sort of your pride in your knighthoodness. And of course, why don't I give you a check to your loyalty as well? Because you were displaying a lot of loyalty to your lord.
Sure.
Nope.
All right.
And then, all right, what do I do so I roll proud?
Yep, and if you get more than a 4, your pride goes up.
Fucking gonna... Oh, Nidian, I am gonna...
What?
Cut. Oh!
Oh, wow, it does.
Oh!
Now you've got to like be super ultra modest like 10 times in a row before you get your modest back up.
I have been so modest this whole campaign. I just had one outburst and I'm punished.
Yep. You can't stray from the path, Rethric.
I fucking hate this game. All right. I think that's it.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Nidian, you also displayed some strong attributes last time.
Really?
Well, you had like
All I have is checked his sword.
Yeah, but you were also like very clever with your solution. I think you should get a check to battle.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm there with you on that. I was gonna fish for that.
Actually, would it be battle or siege?
Siege.
Okay, yeah. Give yourself a check to siege. Yeah. And then any traits? Do you think you just demonstrated any traits last time?
Deceitful, maybe?
Why were you deceitful?
Well, would my ploy, would my stratagem not be deceitful?
Yep, that's absolutely true. Give yourself a check to deceitful. Yeah, totally. You were kind of at a loss for how to behave in the temple with the priest.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if you feel like it's appropriate to get a check to cruel. What do you think? Like, where did you come out of that? How are you feeling at the end of that encounter as a character?
I always thought it was more like, I don't think it was very, very cruel. I thought this was just very like part of the course. Like, this is just what you do. So I'm not sure I was particularly cruel.
Sure.
I mean, like to me as Eric, I feel like it's probably pretty cruel.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think there's just those two.
I guess the only other one would be like spiritual versus worldly, but I don't really feel like the challenge touched Nidian's religion terribly strongly. So
No.
All right. Cool.
What about his cowardly?
No, I think that there are.
That's true. Maybe not deceitful. Would I have tested? Would it be cowardly or valorous for that? My strike, my special ops mission.
Oh, I think it would be much more on deceitful.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't really think it was necessarily cowardly. I think that there are knights who could perceive it as cowardly, but then also it's 3 or 4 knights going alone into the enemy city. There's a reasonable argument for it actually being valorous to go alone and take all of that on yourself. So I think that one's a value neutral.
Okay.
All right. So your deceitful does not increase.
Well, so what about him talking shit about Rethric?
We'll check his passions. Maybe reduce his passion of love for Rethric or whatever.
He does not have a passion of love for Rethric.
Oh, your siege goes up though. No, he has a love for Ivand, right? Ivand.
Aw.
Yeah. Nope, I don't think so. All right, that's it. So let's see what Dwinwyn had. I don't see any checks on her sheet for skills. Neither on her traits. However, I know that she sort of like stood up to Syagrius and said, no, I don't want to go take out that temple. I think that earns her a check to merciful. And also a check to spiritual, I'd say. So let's see. Merciful, no modifier. Nope, no increase in mercy. Spiritual, no modifier. Oh, yes. Her spiritual has increased by 1. All right, cool. Experience rolls aging. So please go ahead and increase your character's age by 1 year. Stats. I feel like maybe this hasn't been happening.
I'm 24 now, right?
I think so. Because we started in the year 485, and now it's 489. So each of you should be 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
So young.
There is no... make sure you increase your squire's age.
Where are you, buddy?
I think he's on skills.
All right, so Squire's 18.
Is he?
Don't they start at 15 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Attributes, aging procedure. Nobody is rolling on the aging table or losing stats. Economic circumstances. Okay, now we're doing manorial stuff. Okay.
Well, wait. I think I am 23.
Did you come in 1 year younger because you're Elaine instead of Ivan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or unless we're just saying all the knights were the same age.
No.
No, you should be younger.
Yeah, you should be your age. Cool.
Cool.
All right, so go to your manor page. And let's see what we get. Oh, wow. Yep, cool.
Hopefully lots of calamity.
So, yep, the year 488. Put your normal income in the first column. It's the total worth of the fields and commoner services. It's on average of 6. Nidian's is 5 because he clear-cut his land. Investment income. If you have any investments, record your investment income in there. So, Luke, you need to roll your 1d2.
And 1d4, buddy. My sheep herd.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So hold on. Roll d2. I just called you buddy. 2. All right, cool.
Your apiary is really putting out this year.
Yeah. And let's see. Roll 1d4. 2.
Nice.
Cool. All right, I'll take it.
Now, for some reason, Dwinwin has 3 investment income in each prior year, and I wonder why that is. She bought a vineyard.
She has like a winery.
Yeah, maybe that's what it's coming from. Let's see. Manor improvement summary. Let's check it out. Developments, enhancements. Torture chamber. Vineyard. Maintenance costs 2. Income is 1 through 6. So let's roll 1d6. 5 investment income from the vineyard. Awesome. So let's see. Nope. 21.
Damn.
Let's see.
I need one of those.
I need to go find an angel investor.
Yeah, for real.
Cost
Wait,
us 2.
For the investment income, do I subtract maintenance here? I think I do. There's no other place for maintenance. There's a land record sheet and then manor income sheet.
I think it's in expenses on the far side of the column.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So wait, how much did that vineyard cost in the first place? 12 Libra.
Dag.
Holy cow. Cool. Yep. Awesome. Now we have that on the sheet. So that was 5 this year. Cool. So her anticipated income is 41 Libram. She's doing fine.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Everybody's got that. Nidhi, you didn't have any investment income, right? Nidian.
How you're enjoying your windswept wasteland, Nidian.
The poorest of the knights. Okay, manorial luck. Each year, roll once on the manorial luck table on the next page for each manor. So, right. Nidian, go ahead and roll 1d6. And I'm going to ask the rest of you to do this as well. 4. No result.
Scared.
Luke, 5. No result.
I'll take
Elaine, 1. Calamity.
God damn it.
Roll 1d20, Elaine.
Why is my land so cursed?
Well, you found that spring, right?
Yeah.
So your luck is just very swingy.
8.
Oh, pestilence struck the manor, +5 to fate. Let's see what happens to Dwinwin's land. Oh no, Dwinwin had a calamity as well. So, yeah, 17. Disease struck the animals, +6 to fate.
Wow.
So I add it to the previous year's fate?
No, it's for year 488. So I'm gonna just put a 6 in there, and then we'll roll and we'll see. So like, put the drop down, put calamity in there.
Right.
And then weather, conflict, and pestilence determine fate.
Okay.
The weather roll is my roll. It's 3d6 plus 5. So roll 3d6 plus 5.
Jesus.
So the weather this year for all of you is 16. So add 16 to the number you just rolled.
Okay.
So I've got a 22 and you've got a 21, right, Elaine?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was not a good weather year. Some harsh weather. Conflict, we had no special conflict this year. Pestilence, neither. No wasteland. Care measures how well the knight gets along with his or her peasants. The landlord must attempt a roll of his concern for my commoner's passion. So, first find the current modified passion level, the concern for my commoners. Subtract the commoner's hate of landlord passion from the concern my commoner's passion. If the result is greater than 0, then roll for concern of my commoners. So I'll do this for Dwinwin first. She has a concern of my commoners of 7. Her peasants have a hate of landlord of 0. So I'm going to roll a concern for my commoners roll without a modification. So I got a 2, which is less than 7, which is a success, which gives her a -5 to her fate. So I'll put that in the care column. So now my total misfortune for year 488 for Dwinwin is 17. So, Elaine, why don't we do you next?
My concern is 8, and they hate me 4.
Cool.
So...
now I think it might automatically take into account your hate of landlord. Go ahead and just try a roll for your concern my commoners.
Okay. Oh, it does.
Yeah, awesome. So you succeed, and therefore you also achieve a -5 to your care.
Yeah,
Very
boy.
cool. All right, Midian, roll your concern my commoners. Ooh, all right. So failure has no effect, so your weather doesn't increase. And Hrethric, go ahead and roll.
I have to roll a 1. These fucking racists.
You got a 5% chance to crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, fortunately for you, that merely means no effect. So your misfortune column should already be filled out, as you can see here. So,
Yeah.
harvest result. So now we each make a stewardship roll opposed by the misfortune. So, I will roll on misfortune for Dwinwin. So the misfortune succeeded. So now her stewardship. Now she has a stewardess, and it's her wife, and I've completely forgotten what her name is. But I know that she's got at least a 12. So we'll give that. Okay, so success compared with a success. Find it in the harvest results table. Next page. Where is it? Here it is. Success and success. Right. However, that means that the misfortune won because the misfortune had a higher roll, right? Yeah. So that means it's a meager result for Dwinwin. Okay, good. We're figuring out what all this means once again. Okay, meager is times 3/4, so she only has a paltry income this year of 30.75. Very disappointing. Okay, so now let's go through that with each of you. Elaine,
Yes.
I will roll for your misfortune.
Okay.
So it succeeded, so now you need to make a stewardship roll. Which was
nope.
a failure. So a success compared with a failure means that your result this year is bad.
Just bad.
You have a stewardship of 2?
Yeah.
Life decisions, Elaine. Life decisions. Jesus.
You need yourself a partner, Elaine.
And yeah, I need.
Yep.
I
All
definitely
right.
do.
Rhetoric, let's see here.
Don't worry, I'm going to fail this because I opened my mouth. I have a stewardship skill.
Well,
you succeed.
That's the wrong one, actually. I still succeed, but only on a 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I get a... I critically fail!
Okay, so success versus a fumble is a very bad year.
Yeah!
Which is, times 1/4 or something like that?
Told
Yeah.
You. Very bad. 1/4, yep.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, that's terrible. All right, and Nidian. Let's see here. You're 488. Okay, 13, so that's a success for your misfortune.
Oh no.
All right, so that just means a meager result for you.
This is worse
Every
than taxes.
result for Nitty.
It is terrible. Okay, harvest result, manor income. Record the product in your manor income column. It should already be filled in. And then, yes.
God.
Tally. So if you're short income, then you need emergency income. This might be from logging, a squeeze, treasure, a loan, or a gift from a friend. Write the source and the amount here. Expenses. So if you are setting aside any money for next year's living expenses, so an ordinary knight lives on 6 to 8 librum per year, then this amount determines your grade of maintenance. Then you must pay in the expenses tab for all existing improvements, and also pay for building next year's improvements, if any. So let's see. For Dwinwyn, that means that she is spending in expenses of 6 for herself, so that goes up to 8 because she has the vineyard improvement that she's upkeeping. She's not going to take any emergency income. Treasury, subtract expenses from manor income. The difference will be what goes into the treasury. So yeah, so she gets, what, 21.75? 22.75 into the treasury. Cool. Excellent. Beautiful. So, Elaine.
Yes.
Are you just maintaining yourself as a poor knight this year?
Barely.
Okay. Cool.
I've never had more than 3 librum to play with, so I can't really do anything.
All right, so go ahead and put your 3 librum into your expenses column, and I'll tell you what that means for your grade of maintenance. So that's you're a poor knight. In general, a poor knight has no squire, rides a mangy, sway-backed horse, is hungry, lean, and ragged, and wears armor in a sad state of disrepair. Of course, you've still got your horse. It's probably looking a little ragged right now. You weren't able to get a new one from your herds. And your squire is looking gaunt. Who is your squire again? Is it what
the hell is his name? Berengar.
Right, yeah. Berengar. He's just looking a little bit hollow in the stomach area. So on glory there is no shame, but no special fame in being a poor knight. So you don't suffer on glory.
Okay. That's good.
Hrethric, how are you living this year?
Well, I had to live as a poor knight last year because of Greg Stafford, and I am destitute this year. I don't even have enough money to live as a poor knight.
You are impoverished at best.
So yeah. We'll just go with that. I have, yeah, there's no finagling anything here. So I have 1 librum.
In your treasury, but if you add that to your 2 manor income this year, then you can make a 3 librum expense this year.
But that's not enough to. Poor night is 4.
Right? No, poor night is 3 to 5.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well,
but do you have any upkeeps for your apiary, etc.?
Well, I went back and put them into
your investment income.
Into the investment income because it was weird to have them down there.
Sure.
I don't know. It's not clear.
Yeah.
Dear Ramakram,
why would you
please add maintenance to in between investment and anticipated?
Yeah.
So, I have a quick question. So why would you ever pay $5 instead of $3 as a poor knight?
You wouldn't.
But no, it's just saying that it's not. No. It's saying if your normal income dips to 5, you are now a poor knight. That's what it's saying. It's not saying like, pay 3 or 5 and you're poor. It's saying no, you suck. You rolled bad.
It's your normal incoming. Okay, makes you that. Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of this, you have a remainder of money left over from the year. Now, if you're a good player, which I am not, you have 8 or 8 to 10 left over for the year, and you live as a rich knight. I did that once. It was great. And every year since then, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And it'll continue to get worse because I don't know if you all know this about the Great Pendragon campaign, but these are the good years. So yeah. So anyway, I am a poor knight then. I guess so. I will put 1 in the emergency income as I spend it from my treasury. Okay, so I have 3. Cool. So Grethric just sits alone in his attic, wrapped in a shawl, nursing his children. Yeah.
Excellent. That's great. Dwinwyn, I'm actually going to make her spend herself up to the level of a rich knight so that she gets glory earned equal to the
she does
the money spent.
Yep.
Yes, excellent. So an impoverished knight does not gain glory during the winter phase.
All right. Well, fortunately, I'm not an impoverished knight.
Okay, that's good.
That's all right. That I would fucking quit this game right now.
Okay, so yep. All right, cool. None of that is going to happen. So, excellent. Now we can continue with the winter phase.
Oh wait, that was 488 winter.
Yes.
Which we didn't. Okay, got it.
That was 488.
Cool.
There we go. Cool. All right, let's do some stable rolls. So, Nidian, you don't have your special horse anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm still grieving.
Yeah. Elaine, you don't have a special horse. Hrethric, you have a special horse.
I do, and it's special horses really love living in impoverished, poor conditions.
That's true.
All right, Wyvern, what do I got to do for Wyvern?
You got to roll a d20. Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Well, there's going to be a lot of shit. Oh, 3.
Oh, you made it. Just barely. Like maybe Wyvern got really sick and you like spent all of your extra income keeping Wyverns safe.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Hrethric is just cheerful about this entire thing, even if I am not. Okay, what's next?
Family rolls. So
yeah, buddy.
You may make a random marriage if you desire.
Nope.
Okay.
I got plans.
Cool. Dwinwyn is not going to make a random marriage. She has a very happy one. Elaine, would you like to make a random marriage?
Friends, I believe in true love, but not today. I'm poor.
Do it.
I need a rich husband and or wife. What am I rolling?
So let's see. You can either marry below your class or within your class. If you choose to marry below your class, you just get like a husband or wife, no matter what or who. There's probably like a handmaid or a servant to your lord's, like, wife or, a member of his family. you get permission from the Lord by you make a loyalty to your Lord roll, and then you get the boon to wed.
Okay.
You're married to an ordinary spouse with a dowry of 1d6 and 10 glory. If the loyalty to Lord roll fails, then the Lord refuses permission to wed. However, if you would like to find an ordinary spouse within your character's class, you may make a courtesy roll. And if it's successful, you may either roll on the random marriage table or wait until next year. And then for each year that you make a successful courtesy roll, you're adding +1 to the modifier on the random table.
Okay. And my class is what? Like I'm poor, but I'm still like.
Yeah, you are you're a
right?
landed knight. You're a banneret knight. Yeah. I mean, like generally, like if you roll a 1 through 5, you're marrying a wealthy commoner who at least has a dowry of 3d6 + 6. Maybe you might get like the daughter or son of an esquire, and that would give you a dowry of 3, but then you'd gain 10 glory. And then the daughter of a household knight would be 1d6 dowry and 50 glory, upwards from there. You have 12 through 20 as the daughter of a vassal knight, 1d6 glory and 100, or 1d6 dowry and 100 glory.
All right. I think I'm gonna attempt a courtesy roll here. See
Okay.
what happens. Hold your breath.
You succeed. All right.
Jeez.
Okay, so you get a +1 to your marriage. Make like
Cool.
Are you gonna roll on the marriage table this year?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 1d20 +1.
Sorry, Windows. 1d20 plus what?
11. Oh wow. Okay, are you going for a daughter or a son? Are you marrying a man or a woman?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm having a baby already?
Boom. Just like that.
Boom. Let's go for a daughter.
Okay, cool. You are marrying the eldest daughter of a rich vassal knight. It's a beautiful wedding. You gain a dowry of 6 plus 1d3. So 1d3 plus 6. Go ahead and roll. You gain 8 Libram. And also, you gain 100 glory. So make sure you note that down on your sheet.
Wow.
Let's see. So, Old English names.
Crap.
Let's see. Her name is Lillian.
Pretty.
Indeed. She also
She's my stewardess.
Yes,
then?
she starts with a stewardship of 12.
Cool.
All right.
1 L or 2?
Either.
Lilian.
Yeah. All right. Now,
Awesome.
Nidian, you have your sights set on a future bride.
Jenna.
Yes. Of
I
course.
have 1 year to go.
Yep.
Yay! I'm so hopeful for this.
But that was last year. Was 1 year to go.
Yeah, I think you're 489. You might be able to start pressing your case.
Yes.
Okay. So,
All right. Can we back up real quick though?
yeah.
It's something that I didn't do because back in the manor income, I wanted to actually purchase something.
Yeah.
But I also have a question.
Okay.
So how do you get a loan?
How
do I loan?
Let's see. It's pretty.
Let me preface this also. Can you only do one improvement a year?
No.
You can buy multiple ones?
Yes.
Yeah, then I definitely want to seek out a loan.
Okay. Borrowing money.
How do you borrow money from Dwinwin?
Yeah.
Page
Yeah.
200.
Yes. Knighthood is a profession of honor, and knights should not sully themselves with base affairs of lucre and borrowing. But just in case. It is possible to borrow money, but it should be avoided at all costs. Borrowing money is a lowly activity, entirely unworthy of chivalry. Avoid it. It costs honor. Failing to repay a debt causes a further loss of honor, etc., etc. Usury is a sin, and Christians are forbidden to do it. Loaning money and collecting interest is usury. Of course, people do it anyway. Money can be borrowed from pawnbrokers or merchant bankers, or by mortgaging your land. So, pawnbrokers. In pawning, you offer some valuable possession, and the broker names the amount he will loan on it, usually about half of the normal purchase price. Sentimentality is worthless. A time limit for the loan is set at a brokerage fee, minimum of 10%. If an agreement is reached, you give the item away and then you receive the money. You must repay the loan and the fee within the time limit. The item is safe for the period of the loan. If not, they will sell the item.
I have no collateral.
Indeed. Mortgages. It is possible to get a mortgage in any period. It is an institution known from the time of the Roman Empire. Only landholders may take out a mortgage, which you are. The lender gives the borrower a sum of money, and the borrower turns his land over to the lender for the stated time. The time limit can be for several years, historically even up to 15. Interest is not charged, but the land value is discounted. The formula is the number of years of the loan times the average income of the land times 70%. Thus, a knight could mortgage his 6 librum manor for a year and get a 4.2 librum loan. All income from the land is applied against the debt. However, mortgaging may not be possible, depending on the terms of the charters. Nothing that was gifted can be mortgaged. Grants can be mortgaged. You have a grant. Merchant bankers are large corporations, generally from northern Italy.
Oh no, I don't. That sounds too much. I don't want to get. I don't want to go down. I don't want to get in deep with the Italians.
The Templars act as merchant bankers. Of course, they're a church organization, and so would never engage in usury and charge interest. Instead, they charge rent. But in every other way, they're just like merchant bankers. The forced loan is only during the twilight period. Yeah, honor loss for borrowing. Borrowing money through any of these means costs honor. Any borrowing costs 1 honor point for collected money, up to the value of annual income of the borrower. Borrowing more insane. Costs a point of honor for each fraction of the annual income. So...
No.
So it's a knight who holds 1 average manor loses 1 honor for borrowing up to 6 librum. If he borrowed 7 to 12, he'd lose 2 honor. Yeah.
So I could borrow. Wait. So I could take a hit to my honor and borrow $6.
Yes.
And okay. So it says I legally lose the rights to my land for a year.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. All money earned from that land will go towards the merchant bankers.
So I don't get any.
I think this is kind of like you get money now, but not later because it's going to someone else.
Yeah. Oh shit. No, yeah. Okay, I can't do that then because I would spend all my money on improvements and then because I still have my expenses then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, because I still have to live, and I spend all of my. Okay, so if I take a loan right now and build a bunch of improvements.
Yep.
I still won't be able to live because I have no money because I just spent it all on these improvements. I have to live off whatever I get off those improvements. So that doesn't work.
The point of this all is to drive you into battle.
Yeah.
And to taking hostages and plunder. Yeah.
But I want to play my Greg Stafford's Presents Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, I'm sorry then. I'm just gonna spend 2 and just get a apiary.
Okay.
That's fine.
Cool.
I was trying to get the Donnybrook or the Conybrook, the rabbit place too.
Yeah.
I was trying to get both of them.
It's like a check to Lustful every year or something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, awesome. Now, some of you got checks, right? For like your apiary, you got a check or it does something else for you, Rethric?
Apiary reduces my weather roll, which already factored in.
Yeah.
And a check for energetic.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, for the apiary. Yeah, totally.
Where am I? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so... nope.
Nope. You're already very energetic.
Rethric is very, very energetic, yeah. Okay.
All right, now I'm pretty sure... Wait. We haven't quite finished everything in this stage of the game. Okay.
No.
Family roles, right. So childbirth, Rethric. Well, did you want to make a random marriage? You said no. You want to
Nope.
wait and meet another lady.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you going to roll for childbirth?
No.
Well, I mean, you're a red-blooded Saxon man. It's completely understandable that you might father a child in the wake of your wife's loss.
Some year, I imagine, maybe by like the year 500, you will recognize Grethric's chastity and give me a test for chastity. I'm holding out. Maybe I'll get one throughout this campaign, but I say no.
Someday. All right, cool. Elaine, are you going to roll on the childbirth table?
I think we'll wait.
Okay. All right. You and your new wife are being very chaste as well.
Yes.
Got it. Nidian, are you going to roll on the childbirth table?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good on the babies.
You're okay with the two children, right?
3.
All right. Well, speaking of which, let's see if you still have 3 after this next roll. It's time for the child survival. So, for any children who are under 15 years of age, roll 1d20.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Baby Hrothmund. 13.
Hrothmund survives.
All right.
Nidian,
baby,
your first child is ill but lives.
Yeah.
baby Yvonne.
Oh no!
She dies.
Yvonne dies.
Yeah.
No.
Your manner sucks to this year, man.
Yeah, well, welcome to Greg Stafford's Pendragon.
Is it the baby you named after your wife?
Yeah,
Yes.
my dead wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yep.
It is.
And that is because I was living as a poor knight because she died and we failed the steward role by 1 last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nidian, your other child is fine.
So
Awesome.
what about my mom's new kid, Manfoy?
Why don't you roll and let's see how your mom's new kid does.
Yeah, well, technically you should be rolling for 2 years here. Yes, dead.
Oh, man, fly straight gone. I mean, your mom is quite, quite older now. She's probably like 45 or something like that.
Yep, that's cool.
All right, cool.
Cool. Games are fun.
Games are fun. Each character should roll once per winter on the family events table. So, Elaine, roll 3d20.
Okay.
Roll 3d20.
Yeah. So 20, 12, and
81.
19. There was the rumor of a scandal, which was that there was an illicit love affair involving your cousin.
Oh my god. My cousin again?
Yeah. You'll have to write that down on your character sheet for like events this year.
Okay.
Nidian, roll 3d20. Nine, 16, and 3. 9. There was a birth in your family. Your aunt had a child.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a daughter. It survived. It fell ill but survived. Hrethric, roll 3d20. 15.
9, 20, yeah.
Oh, a family member of yours has gone missing or lost. And it is your brother, if you have one.
I don't think I have a brother. Or maybe, no, I have stepbrothers. From my mom's other marriage.
Yes,
Yep.
one of your stepbrothers has gone missing or lost. All right, now, before we get into the year 489, each of you, what is it? Is it this one? No.
Right. We didn't do glory from.
It's actually supposed to be after training and practice.
Oh, okay. From the glory, but we didn't get glory awards from the raid, from Soissons or whatever.
Oh, did you not?
I have the last glory I have is annual glory from 487.
I guess if you don't have it there, then yeah, I'll give you some. Wow, didn't I write this out somewhere?
We ended
there
in
it is.
ended in haste last time.
Yes, we did. Okay, cool. So let me check real quick what the year 487 Soissons Glory is, or 488 rather.
Yeah.
Let's see. Right. Okay, so each of you earns 25 glory for being on the expedition to France. Let's see. Nidian and Elaine, each of you both earn 50 glory for being the knights who who went through the wall to like go over it. Dwinwin went with you, right?
No.
No, Dwinwin was with Threthric. So
Yeah, and I saved her.
Yes. So journey to France, that was 25 glory. And then 488, Hrethric and Dwinwin, you fought in the battle outside of Bayeux, and for that each of you earned 50 glory.
There's no individual kill glory or anything for this one?
You did kill some knights, didn't you?
I fucking saw off quite a few.
Yeah. Do you remember how many?
I seem to recall a head flying.
Yeah, I killed at least 2, maybe 3. Because I think we fought 4. I don't know. Yeah. Does chat remember? I know I killed 2 because I killed the one that was on me, and then I turned. And Dwinwin was getting beset by 2, and I offered the guy a chance to surrender. He flipped me off, and then I think I said something like, his head lands at Elaine's feet inside the.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least 2.
All right. So I'll give you 150. So that I think that's 50 for killing one, and then 100 for gloriously murdering the other one with brutal decapitation. Dwinwin killed at least one, right?
Think
it would stand to reason.
Yeah.
So she'll get 50 glory for that. Knight
Sure.
kill 50. Okay, and then Nidian and Elaine, both of you killed some knights inside the place, right? So it's 50 per knight that you slew, and I think you each killed 1.
sounds about right. I think there were only 2 guys in there.
Yeah. All right, cool. And then, at long last, you get to do this. You may do any one of these 3 things. Up here.
Is one of them cash injection?
Just mainline money.
Okay. Yeah.
So
right.
while you all are thinking about this, for those of us who are watching in the audience, you might be wondering what on earth is going to happen with this year's adventure, which I can assure you is actually quite aggressive in its timeline. So we still will, I think, have plenty of time to get through the adventure that happens, and then also do the winter phase for year 489 as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I am raising my love of family from 15 to 16.
Okay.
Because the disaster and calamity around the Threthric family has only strengthened his resolve to, to build a family.
Establish a strong lineage, yes.
In this dark time. That also puts me back up to where I started as far as annual glory goes before I got into that fucking argument with Nidian.
And your squire may also increase one or more of their 3 primary skills at this time as well.
Oh yeah. Oh buddy. Yes.
Oh my god. Come on. 2 skill points? Are you kidding me?
2 skill points.
Damn it, Greg.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna also do the roll for the squire.
It amuses me that Greg Stafford himself literally could eventually watch this show and just hear us all going, "God damn you, Greg Stafford."
I learned this cursing the designer thing from people who play my games and send send me emails yelling at me, or call me on the phone yelling at me, or tell me stories about how everyone at the table was shouting my name in like with their eyes red and their teeth bared, like "fuck you."
Yep.
So yeah.
Excellent.
Also, Nidhi, and or Eric rather, I'd like to point out that I rolled a 7 for my skills for my squire.
Oh wow, damn. Yeah, so your squire's skills are first aid, battle, and horsemanship.
Yeah, that's right. He's got a 15 first aid, a 15 horsemanship, and a 3 battle.
Nice.
Damn.
That was a good year for him. Oh yeah, shit is happening. Can you hear it? Can you hear that sound? The sound of hooves. The sound of an axe being sharpened.
Hrethric is getting excited.
Oh, because the sun's rising over England, and it is gold like Hrethrick's hair, and the sky is blue like Hrethrick's eyes. Wait till you see what comes next, my friends.
Oh man, we're getting.
Can you spend those skill points on martial skills, on combat skills?
Let me just take a look at what it says.
Up to 15.
Yeah, any skills up to max of 15. Martial and non.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
I just got better at singing.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Are y'all set?
Yes.
Oh, we need to do glory. Duh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what you need to do. The halo of glory.
Oh, wait. What's this narrative? We're not doing the narrative economic system, right?
No. We're doing the full economic system.
Yeah, buddy.
God.
All right. Glory from play. Cool. Annual glory. For example, maybe from some things like this.
Oh, wait.
Where does it actually say?
The annual glory awards you should have them all plugged in at the top of your shit.
Yes, you should.
I have a love of family check. I just realized.
Oh, roll it.
Roll it.
Whoa, whoops. Whoa, what?
Whoa.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
It looks like you rolled it.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you did not beat your love of family.
It is unfortunate.
Okay, cool. Glory. Rewards of glory, passive glory. Passive glory, yes. The amount of glory equals the amount of extra money spent on the knight's maintenance. So Dwinwin gets that, but I don't think the rest of you do. Let's see.
Oh, Steven, where
Yes.
do I put my wife's Librum?
You can put it into your treasury.
Treasury. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that would be what she gets.
I think it was 8.
12.
12?
You got. Sorry.
I thought the stewardship was 12.
No, it's. I'm doing something else at the same time, and it's confusing us both. Hang on.
I'm sorry.
Where was it? It was 1d6 plus 3. So yeah, you got 8 Librum from your dowry.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Excellent. Oh, my eye. Dang. Okay. The glory for land equals the standard income in it. So, yeah, holdings, she gets 36 glory from holdings. And then meeting your certain ideals grants 100 glory over winter. So if any of you meet the requirements for chivalry or religion, you get 100 points for that.
Oh, yeah.
You also gain glory for every trait that is 16 plus. So 16, 32, crap, that would be 48, so it's 49. So glory, 49. Chivalry is 0. Any passions that are 16 plus also give you glory. So that's 16, 32, 48. Cool. And then religion is 0. So, okay. Awesome. So if you fill out all of those numbers, then it adds up the total glory for the year. 488 annual glory was 133 for Dwinwin. So to calculate that out. Let us see. Does she only have 1150 glory? That seems low. She's got 1321 there, so I'm going to put that there. 131. Okay, cool. Plus 25 plus 50 plus 50 plus 133 equals 1579 for Kira. All right. Does everybody have all their glory totals tracked?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Where are you at, Luke?
That's right. I'm glad you asked, Stephen.
It seems like maybe you've hit a threshold of some importance.
I hear the sound of marching feet. Could it be 3,000
Nice.
marching feet?
That
my
is
God.
incredible. You're just a glory hound, Hrethric.
That's correct. That means I get a bonus glory point.
Yep, you get to assign a bonus point to any one trait, passion, statistic, or skill during the winter phase.
So I could recoup my modest debacle. I could recoup the fucking stat loss to dexterity that I suffered probably year one. My
Because you had that chirurgery, right?
Yeah, my dexterity's 9. That was the plan going into this. It's not a very glorious thing to do. That modest gets me 16 glory. Dexterity gets me 5% chance to live a little longer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what good is living if you don't have glory, Luke?
Well,
I have a lot of glory right now. Like, basically, right? Do we take a stutter step here to get ready for the next leap? I don't know. What do you think? My plan was to boost the dex, but this modest thing is rankling me. No thoughts.
I mean,
All right.
what gets you closer to being chivalrous? Because that's 100 glory a year.
I know. Well, modest, I believe, is part of that.
Yep.
That's the next plan, the next big push. But I'm not getting there unless somebody recognizes
Your
Rhethric's
chastity.
Like it's never happening. There's I mean, at least not while I'm a poor knight. Anyway. All right. I'm gonna go with the plan. I'm gonna take his dex back up to 10, and then next year we'll begin the push toward religious
chivalry. Okay,
yes,
very cool.
Stay alive.
I'm already chivalrous, motherfucker. I'm looking for religion next.
All right, very cool. Damn. All right, excellent. So we've been on for a little while. It's time for us to take that 5-minute break. When we come back, we'll jump straight into the action in the year 489, and we'll see some really cool shit happen. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.